What if I told you that one of the most trusted institutions in America, the NFL, had a secret during the height of the pandemic? Not a secret about touchdowns or draft picks, but something far more controversial. Imagine being a professional athlete, expected to follow strict health protocols, only to discover that some of your teammates and coaches were gaming the system. That's exactly what Cam Newton and Aaron Rodgers are alleging, and it's blowing up online. Let me tell you why this story matters more than you think. Here's the thing. When the NFL rolled out its COVID-19 protocols in 2021, they weren't just about keeping players healthy. They were about control. If you were vaccinated, you avoided daily testing, mask mandates, and social distancing. If not, you were stuck in a separate bubble, treated like second-class citizens. Sounds harsh, but that's the reality Newton and Rodgers are describing. And here's where it gets wild. Newton says he knew people who paid for fake vaccination cards. Not just one or two, but multiple. Can you imagine the audacity? These were people in positions of power, bending the rules to avoid inconvenience. It's not just about the vaccine, it's about who gets to call the shots. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture. This isn't just an NFL scandal, it's a mirror reflecting how institutions handle crises. When rules are arbitrary, people find ways to exploit them. Newton's own experience with the league's protocols is a perfect example. He was unvaccinated, went for a medical appointment, and suddenly found himself sidelined for 5 days. The Patriots called it a misunderstanding, but it felt like a setup. And here's the kicker. He lost his starting job to a rookie. Was it the vaccine? Or was it the league's way of punishing dissent? It's a question that haunts every athlete who ever felt the system was stacked against them. Then there's the Fauci angle. Rodgers didn't just criticize the NFL's protocols. He went after Anthony Fauci himself, calling his Senate testimony a crock of expletive. Why? Because the rules felt performative. Masks in restaurants but not at the table? Social distancing during meetings but not during training? It's all theater. And when leaders like Fauci invoke the Fifth Amendment, it adds another layer of distrust. People start asking, who's really in charge here? The scientists? The politicians? Or the people with the most to lose if the rules change? What makes this story fascinating is how it connects to our current moment. We are living in an era where trust in institutions is at an all-time low. Whether it's vaccines, politics, or corporate policies, people are questioning authority more than ever. Newton and Rodgers aren't just talking about fake vaccine cards. They're exposing a culture of compliance that's been baked into our systems for years. And if that's true, what else have we been ignoring? The next time you see a rulebook, ask yourself, who wrote it, and who benefits from it? Because if the NFL's playbook had loopholes, what about the rest of us?